will Summer Games Fest 2023 be in person? The Washington Post reports that the ESA, which remind me what the ESA stands for again.
ESA is not emotional support animal.
The Entertainment Software Association states the E3 will return in 2023, saying, quote, "We're excited about coming back in 2023 with both a digital and an in-person event," they said on Twitter. Now, here's where the story gets interesting. They said that quote, and then Nibel at Nibelian, video games news reporter, infamous man on Twitter,
of course,
says, or woman, we don't know.
We don't know.
Man or
yeah,
woman.
we have no
We
idea.
really don't know. They say, quote, "It really depends on what the ESA can offer them. While Summer Games Fest does a good job on the digital side of things, there hasn't really been a physical alternative to E3 yet." To which Jeff Keighley himself replies to Nibel with just the eyes emoji.
Do you know what this means, James? We're no longer calling this E3 Summer Games Fest. It is now E3. That's what people are calling it
as
on
in
Twitter.
Jeff Keighley 3?
As in Jeff Keighley. Key 3. That's
Key
the new
3.
term.
Yep. Well, here's the thing, Vin. Now that we have this, can E3 exist if there is a physical Summer Games Fest?
No. James, let me tell you why. This is the question I really thought to myself this morning is, oh my God. It is insane that Jeff Keighley right now owns Summer for Games. Like, he won over all of these studios so fast. He's proven his trust. I mean, he has years and years and years in the industry. Let's not discount that.
He is the gaming industry.
Truly. And then he comes out and does the Game Awards year after year, putting on events. Sure, some years are better than others, but who cares?
Yeah.
Every year he delivers something that millions of people tune into, and it's growing so much. And so when he says, okay, I'm going to do a games conference, please let me showcase your games, that kind of thing. These companies can trust the man. He's proven his trust. He can do good with them. He can make an exciting event that is punching up with E3. And now E3's punching up at him, dude. E3's punching up at him. So I really think if Jeff was to say, I will be hosting a live in-person Summer Games Fest, why not? Why not keep going with Jeff as you did the last couple years?
I have a follow-up question.
Hit me.
E3 historically is a press-only event in which the conferences are streamed, however, to the public. Conferences are streamed to the public via multiple outlets. However, at E3, there's normally things like behind closed doors demos,
Absolutely. Yep.
On the floor demos. The devs are out there on the floor. You can ask them questions. You can interview them.
Yep.
All of these sorts of things. If and when Summer Games Fest comes to a physical format, do you think we can expect these same sorts of things? Do you think it will be open to consumers?
I think it's open
What are
to
the questions that comes to your mind as well?
I think it's open to consumers. I think it's similar to the way that the Game Awards worked. Obviously, this year in the Game Awards, it was not open to consumers because of COVID. They wanted to do limited. They only filled half the theater, that kind of thing. It was like, I don't know how they chose to invite, whatever. But I think it's going to be open. And now, let's keep in mind, like PlayStation and Experience and all that, like those are marketed to consumers and consumers go to those as well as developers. I think they take the same approach as that. And that would be a big shakeup too. It's like, okay, you're going to want to put your game where the people are, not just the colleagues, you know? So that'd be interesting. You get to play maybe some games or something, some demos of games that you haven't been able to. Maybe you don't. Maybe the behind closed door stuff stays for the devs, but I really do think it's going to be like anybody would be able to buy a ticket and go.
So do you think they would also have those behind closed doors demos and exclusive content for the press at Summer Games Fest? Or do you think that's where E3 is going to try and like sort of monopolize? Is like, okay, this is where you're getting the insider stuff.
Unless EA tries to cut the corner and go, this is like the superior dev event. Like it's like but then it becomes like a GDC, you know what I mean? And that's not really what E3 has been ever.
Right.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
It's going to be very interesting, especially for this next year.
Yeah. Can't wait though, dude.
Not as in this year, but next year.
Yeah. In 2023.
And do you know who wins at the end of the day? Us,
We do, baby.
the gamer.
Because we get to see all the games. No matter what, we're
Exactly.
seeing games, bro.
Exactly.
That's it. Can you imagine? We go to an in-person Summer Games Fest next year.
That'd be awesome.
Or an E3. I just really
So
would like
cool.
to go to a live gaming event. Please, God.
Yeah.
God, I would love to. So,
guys, thank you so much for watching this. If you want to watch the whole podcast, become a member here on YouTube or listen to the whole thing for free on your desired audio platform. Thank you so much. We love you.